So JoJo, as we know, is often in the headlines these days because she tends to do the most, right? When she says things like, I invented gay pop, anytime she steps out, she's saying something or she's wearing something that gets attention. And then she, she had like the mohawk at Glad and had like the sparkly trans jacket on. Now, I will give her space because I can't imagine figuring out your sexual identity when you live a life like JoJo Siwa. She probably will soon say she invented bisexuality for sure. But I think objectively, it's pretty fucked to cheat on your girlfriend while you're doing a reality show. And then this is like the confirmation that you are now dating this man. This is the weirdest picture. This man is 32 years old, Chris Hughes, who she met doing Big Brother. And remember, her girlfriend, ex-girlfriend, came to the set. And then JoJo broke up with her because she was with Chris Hughes. Bro, that's a newborn selfie. Yeah, it looks so weird. Like this mothers taking photos with their babies doing skin to skin. Right. I don't care who this is. Okay. It doesn't matter. This is such a fucking weird photo. Gay pop inventor. Yes. Gay pop inventor. Yeah. So it's not so much that it's like, look, we're not doing the whole discussion of if you come out publicly as a lesbian and then now you're like, actually, I think I'm not a lesbian, or vice versa, whatever it is. I don't think that that's really the thing to focus on, but I think just how weird this picture is that this was used. This was like what's it called? Hard launch? The hard launch. But ultimately, people are talking about JoJo Siwa again. And I don't know if JoJo Siwa's, I don't know if what she's all about is ultimately just always having people talking about her, right? People talking about you means you stay relevant. It means you're not going away anytime soon. It's such an uncomfortable photo. I know. It is. But how can we be sure they aren't hanging out? Well, here's what she said. JoJo Siwa confirmed she's officially dating Chris Hughes in a new statement to The Guardian. It's not platonic anymore. And it's been a beautiful development, a beautiful connection. And I'm absolutely head over heels for him, and he's the same way. And then it's this picture. I mean, no one's talking about her music, so you know what? True. No, ain't nobody talking about JoJo Siwa's music, so they gotta get the people talking somehow. Somehow, some way. JoJo Siwa. Like this photo, I saw a tweet saying how mother holds her newborn baby right after birth. Right, that's what I'm that's what I'm saying. It's like okay, people who normally don't pay attention to pop culture in the way I do, and especially not the type of pop culture stories I do, have talked to me about this. They're like, have you seen the JoJo Siwa photo? Like Will interviewed JoJo Siwa at GLAAD, but he was the first one to bring up to me. He said, did you see the JoJo Siwa photo with this guy? I said, yes, I have. I've seen it a million times. I've seen it so many times. It's the way he's cupping her head. The comparison to how a newborn mother holds her newborn mother. How a new mother holds her newborn. I saw it too much on the day of Pride. Yes, that was the other thing. It was like on Pride, I swear to God, this photo was every other photo on my timeline. Does she have a PR team? Yes. Mm-hmm. It's giving when people take photos of themselves pretending to be asleep. The energy is so strange. It's very strange. Everything about this. I saw this pic and thought it was a dad with their child and went on with my day. Oh, God. It's just so, I don't know, he looks so old and she looks so child. That's what I'm saying, okay? That's what I'm saying. So before people are like, hey, I don't think that we should be getting on JoJo Siwa to like announce her sexual orientation, then stick with it, which, yeah, fine. As I said, she is a former child reality star. In no way is JoJo Siwa's upbringing or life normal whatsoever. And she is like she's going through all this rebranding. All right. When she came out, was like, I'm a lesbian and all my music is going to be super gay. And then the Big Brother thing, whatever. But I think aside, this isn't about JoJo being bi. This is about her being fucking cringe and having no self-awareness. Yes, there is that element of JoJo continuously saying and doing very cringe things. But all of that aside as well, I just cannot get over the photo. Everything about the hand on the chest, the gripping of the head, that she looks like a baby. And he's giving baby's mother. It's very strange. Then they said they were platonic like 5. Yes, they said they were. Wait, you're so right. Okay, that's also just like the insanity of this whole, everything JoJo Siwa does is just ridiculous. All right. They said, they were like, no, we're platonic. Photo drops. And then JoJo Siwa says, it's not platonic anymore. I don't care about any of the other stuff. Just objectively, this is wild. Everything JoJo Siwa is doing ever is just like, it's just this. It's literally the SpongeBob. We're platonic. 5 minutes later, it's not platonic anymore, and it's been a beautiful development. And then this is the hard launch. This is the hard launch. Oh my God. I don't understand what's going on in her head. As I said, at the end of the day, I think JoJo is a character, right? I think JoJo Siwa has been a character her entire life since she was a child. And that character it morphs and changes. And she, got rid of the bow and the sparkles and then moved into her next phase. But she has been famous since she was, how old was she? Let's see. She has been famous since she was a kid, like literally 8 years old. Yeah. 8 years old. And she was on the show Dance Moms. And her mother is Jessalyn Siwa. The combination of factors surrounding JoJo Siwa's life results in there is no understanding of like, what's JoJo Siwa thinking? Why is JoJo Siwa? None of that. So I honestly can't imagine her having an actual relationship. There's JoJo Siwa, the person, and I don't know. I don't know who that is. I don't know. Maybe she doesn't even really exist anymore. And then there's JoJo Siwa, the creation that is then in flux, you know, as she's getting older and also trying to come up with her next thing. Everyone always asks, how is JoJo Siwa? No one asks, why is JoJo Siwa? You know, she's just obsessed with attention and keeping it. She's becoming the person who continues the cycle instead of breaking it. She forgives and endorses Abby Lee Miller, Colleen Ballinger, James Charles, and even did her own fucked up child dance show. Like, she is that person now. Yeah, JoJo has a history of engaging in problematic things, and I think she will continue to. I think JoJo, I think this is JoJo Siwa. Right? JoJo's always going to give us a quote. She's always going to be in a headline. It's always going to be something like this. What's the Chris Hughes lore? I honestly don't really know because I'm not a huge reality show fan, but let me look it up. Chris Hughes is my age. He's 32. He's an English television personality and sports presenter. Let's see. And he was on Big Brother with JoJo. So JoJo cheated on her girlfriend with Chris Hughes, who's British, and they were on Celebrity Big Brother together. And this is the official confirmation now. But it's been like a couple weeks. It's been a couple weeks, maybe even longer than that. People, I'm sorry, I will take this off the screen. That people have been like, what's going on here? He used to date Jessie from Little Mix. Yes, he did. He did. Okay, I'm going to remove this photo from the screen. Apparently, he's cool with dating women without fully developed prefrontal cortexes. Yeah. I gotta be honest. I think that this is probably also just this is just publicity shit for him as well. You know, he's in this world. He's in the world of reality TV. You know, he was on Love Island. So I'm sure that this is a way for him to be talked about. You know, nobody knew. Like, how many of you fucking knew who Chris Hughes was? And now you know who he is. Because of this picture. Can you and Will recreate this photo for us? We can try. It will not hit the same. It will not hit the same. Okay. I had that on for far too long. I apologize, but also I've seen that photo. I've seen that photo a million times, and so now you've seen it as well. Rain, thank you for the 7 months. You would need some perspective tricks to look. I don't even know how he took that photo. I know. I feel as if I feel like I would have to do an entire photo shoot to try and capture the energy. To try and capture the energy of that one. Maybe Will is JoJo. Hold on. That could work. That could work. Oh, gosh.